world, you know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. How everybody doing? It's your boy Global Don. Make sure you tap the like button, tap the like button, subscribe to the channel. Most definitely subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Real spill scenarios. What we're going to talk about today, we're going to have a little discussion. You guys, make sure you tap in. Make sure you're tapping in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. As soon as you come through the door, you know what I mean? Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. As soon as you come to and through the doors over here, you know what I mean? We want to talk about some important this morning. Again, something that I was into, you know what I mean? And we see it flashing across our media right now. We want to talk about um, the jobs in Iraq, right? The jobs for the war, right? We want to talk about being a military soldier. We want to talk about a lot of the things dealing with the government, right? All right. So as we can see, uh, RIP to all the soldiers that we lost uh, these last couple of days, right? RIP to all the soldiers we lost, man. Um, Real spill. I know you guys are seeing the messages, and you are seeing the social media things right now, right? You guys are seeing all on social media that, RIP to our soldiers that we done lost. It makes me sad, but then again, you're talking to a military war veteran who served for both Iraq and Afghanistan wars, right? One of the jobs, we're going to talk about one of the jobs that I had while I was in the Army, working for the war, both in Afghanistan and Iraq. You guys see how the news and everybody is reporting those soldiers getting killed? All right. Those numbers, you guys, as one of the jobs, it was one of the jobs I did for the war. I had to make sure I reported those up to the right chain of command, up to CFLIC, right? From CFLIC, which is in Germany, up to the AP, which is the Associated Press. Okay. You guys are knowing the only reason why you know those soldiers and those names of those soldiers is because of my department where I used to work at. Okay. It's called the casualty department. Okay. It's a soldier, it's soldiers, a group of soldiers that have to get that information ready to send over to the public, which is the public affairs, right? To be able to send out to all the news channels and radio stations around the world. Yeah, I mean, for both U.S. and coalition soldiers, right? So that means not only the soldiers that are in the United States Army, but soldiers that are in the other countries that we are correlated with. Yeah, I mean, and not only the soldiers, but the contractors as well, because we have contractors out there as well. RIP to those soldiers, man. RIP to all the soldiers. Again, it is one of the terrible things about war is death, man. You have to deal uh, with that. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we have to deal um, with the unalive, and yeah, I mean, so again, as soldiers, man, as a veteran, man, as a decorated war veteran, I must say, uh, with a broken heart, man. RIP to those soldiers, man. R.I.P. to those soldiers. It would have been work uh, for sure that we would be doing. And again, uh, how do we deal with this? Is being soldiers and veterans that done been to war. You know what I'm saying? We take it one day at a time. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We take it one day at a time. To all our veterans, even if you didn't even go to war as a veteran, uh, there's still a lot that you have achieved and done. You know what I mean? You have prepared soldiers for going overseas that you didn't even know nothing about. You were just doing your daily operations as a soldier. But those daily operations are preparing people to be overseas. Now, you guys, again, I processed over 100,000 casualties. So you have to understand my work in this. I said over 100,000. Okay? So, with this being said, we had our first, we having our first like 20 within this first started, right? I said I processed over 100,000 casualties for the Afghanistan, Iraq, and coalition wars. This war with Iran is just getting started, you guys. You know what I mean? We up to like 20, 15, 20. So here's the thing. We're going to be doing a lot of RIPing, you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad thing, but unfortunately, it's the way of the war. You know what I'm saying? It's the way of the gun. You know what I'm saying? So there will be, unfortunately, more casualties. You know what I mean? We just have to prepare for it, and our soldiers are prepared at the best that could be. You know what I mean? Things happen. You know what I mean? Again, who am I? My name is Global Dawn, United States war veteran. I worked, one of my jobs for the war was to present those numbers to you guys and give you the story. I had to type up the story, everything for the soldier and what happened, for we can have it documented on the government side. You know what I mean? Um, Another thing I see tonight on the news that I want to speak about is is the Charleston White. You guys know me. I got a diss record called Out with Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? Featuring Charleston White. I got a diss song for Charleston White, featuring Charleston White. You see what I'm saying? I just did the production talk behind it. You hear me? Y'all make sure y'all go check that out on my platform. Again, the Singing Hill Superstars. We want an elite collectives in Dallas, which means we lead Dallas music all the way. We in the head of Dallas music. You know what I mean? So as I see that debacle go down, listen, don't even give it no light. A City Nash, I wouldn't give it even give it the light that you gave it with that right there anyway. Ain't nothing but another troll move, man. Listen, you giving him more troll action, you know what I'm saying? Track, you know what I'm saying? By promoting and bringing out false news every time he wave his hand. But I can understand City Nash on this one because he went belligerent. You hear me? Y'all most make sure y'all check out that song with me and my bro City Nash, man. Me and City Nash got a collab together. It's on the Singing Hill Superstars Global Done and Big Cat album. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Cause I guess great report in City Nash because the Nick he did say a lot of belligerent things, you guys. You know what I mean? But to come back that we already know what it is. He just trying to squeeze out of what conundrum he done got into with raping them people. And he trying to make a big splash. But he did make a big splash. Uh like I was telling my partner from Jersey today, he hit me up here out there in Cali. Uh We was talking about H Town. Like man, much respect to H Town. We respect H Town. You know why? H Town respect us, and even they legends are right here in our backyard. Y'all can catch all our H Town legends right here in Dallas and Singing Hills, man. Uh, every damn other week it seemed like it's another legendary artist from the H coming down here. You know what I mean? Again, so appreciate that again. We was talking and I was like, man, I grew up to rap a lot, man. It's much respect to rap a lot. If anything, what I want to do with rap a lot is, cause this is coming from the heart. A nigga grew up as a child with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? A nigga would like to collab or you know what I'm saying, partner with them on some ish. It wouldn't be nothing of any bullshit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, they got the number one artist in the world right now, which is Drake. Nobody can defeat Drake. None of they styles can defeat Drake. And all he doing is out jamming them. How simple is that? Just out jam the entire group, nigga. So it's simple math. You know what I'm saying? So if it's simple math, I'm a simplistic guy. 2 plus 2 is 4 where I'm from. You know what I mean? So, we can go that down that tangent. You know what I mean? So here's the thing. He done went out there and trolled yet again. Y'all see my song what I got him. Hey man, we a Spill Nation. So I put him on a platter. You know what I'm talking about? The energy gotta come. It gotta happen. But don't play with it. I'm saying don't play with it, but it gotta happen, my nizzles. You hear me, fool? Don't play with it. Don't when he pulling off, shooting in the air and all that. Listen, don't play with it, fam. You playing with it. This is the real deal, fam. No playtime. Don't do the goofy man stuff. Don't don't shoot in the air as he pull off, cause he gonna pull a stunt. You hear me, fool? He gonna pull a stunt and have every blogger making something about it. But he did say a lot on his current live right now, which is currently crazy, right? Right? Me, I don't believe a word out the man's mouth. You hear me, fool? I don't believe a word out of his mouth. That's me. I understand what he done told everybody. Then you shouldn't believe a word out of his mouth, nigga. So with that being said, I didn't want to even use the words out of my mouth to diss him. I used his words to diss him in a diss record. With that being said, you know what I mean? Again, you gotta be smarter than a duck, man. You know what I'm saying? You see a duck flapping and quacking in the wind, you gotta be smarter than him. So yeah, man, there's a lot going on in the spaces with that. Uh, but like I told Jay Prince Senior and Junior, we love and respect Houston, man. Nah, we grew up off that shit. You don't understand, my nigga. Don't you talking about love? That's love, my nigga. Nigga grew up off that shit, bro. That's love. Nigga grew up off your music, my nigga. You grew a nigga. How a nigga was grew up off your music? You see what I'm saying? That's love, bro. That's respect, bro. That's respect, bro. So I wouldn't want to fuck with that. I wouldn't want to mess that love up. Nah, we working like Bread Entertainment. Like salute to Bread Entertainment. They got the whole H Town down in this bitch, and then they get more deeper than me. I got a super fan base in Houston. People love me in Houston. Hey, salute to all my Houstonians. I'm I'm way up here in Dallas, and y'all playing my records like that, my nigga. I love H-Town, bro. Ain't that something? H-Town love me too. Ain't that beautiful? So nah, I wouldn't want to mess that up, man. I wouldn't want to mess that up for nothing. They love me in Houston. The citizens love them some Singing Hill superstars and some Global Dawn. Let me tell that. The Houstonians love them some Singing Hill superstars and some Global Dawn. They done adopted us, y'all. If you didn't know, nigga, if you didn't know, I'm informing you now. Houston, Texas has adopted the Singing Hill superstars and Global Dawn as their own. And guess what? That's our love. Guess what? At any day of the week, through the week, you can find all the Houston legends right here in Singing Hills in Dallas, Texas. Ain't that something? Every week, damn near. So guess what? You know we love you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? For real. So the respect is there, man. The love is there. And we don't want to ever screw that up with no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like real deal spiel, man. We rock the same. Our blocks is like y'all blocks. You know what I'm saying? Fifth Ward ain't nothing but what Dallas like. You hear me? Yeah, the South and the North and all that shit, man. Acres Home, 44, all that shit, Mo City, all that shit ain't nothing but like Singing Hill, huh? That shit ain't nothing but like Oak Cliff, huh? When y'all niggas come down here, y'all feel like y'all at home, huh? I know. It be like that in the ghettos across America, man. I be like that when I go to Little Haiti, bro, in Miami, bro. When I go to Little Haiti in Miami, oh, I feel at home. This is so thugged out. This is so like Oak Cliff, nigga. This shit reminds me of home, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get it. I get it, man. And we love H-Town, my nigga. For real, for real, for real. And it's good to see all the legends down here that we love and respect come out here and show out like y'all been doing, my niggas. You hear me, fool? And salute to Bread Entertainment for having that vision, for doing what y'all doing, man. You know what I'm saying? That takes a strong mind. What I say in my song, y'all make sure y'all check that song out by Global Dawn, Strong Mind. Hey, it take and say so rich. You hear me, fool? It takes a strong mind, bro. For real, man. So we salute uh, that inti that like in touch situation that they got over there with Bread Entertainment, man. Bringing the celebrities and all the legends from H Town right here to our backyard in Singing Hills, man. You can't beat that with a yardstick. You hear me, folks? Yeah, somebody gonna end up doing the justice to that boy, C. White, man, and I'ma love it, man. Again, Anthony Dewberry. You see, I got a song with Anthony Dewberry, his partner. Y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. Global Dawn and the Singing Hill Superstars, protect my country, protect the country, featuring Anthony Dewberry, who is Charleston White's best friend, and see what he got to say about the guy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna square you away. But again, man, R.I.P. to my soldiers, man. This is what we do. Again, uh, it's one of the jobs I had for the wars was unfortunately getting all this information together for these soldiers that's been killed, shot, or missing, and presented to the Associated Press, AP. Them guys take my exact words, my exact charts, and put them out. That's an exact soldier. You don't understand who how you got that. How did you get that them soldiers was killed? You got that from a soldier that worked in the department, one of the departments I worked in the casualty department from the war. You didn't get that any other way. So when I was working for the war, all that time y'all was seeing all those, that right there, that was coming from me and my compadres in that selective department. Okay? So again, how many dead bodies have I seen? Over 100,000. Again, I got, again, I'm a special in, so there's special things for a nigga like me, right? For an individual like me, right? I just told you I processed over 100,000 casualties. Hey, I want you to do this. I want you to process 100,000 casualties, bruh, in a very short amount of time. You hear me? And I'm gonna see what they do for you. You hear me, fool? I'm gonna see what they do to your knowledge, my nigga. You hear me, fool? I want to see if we can up your knowledge skill, my nigga. You hear me, fool? So again, it's always said we always praying for the families, and the children, man. We the mothers, the fathers of these soldiers, man. You understand me? This real again. It's all fun and games until it's a war and it ain't no Ghostbusters to call. You hear me, fool? It's all fun and games with you civilians, my nigga. It's always fun and games, bro, until it's a war, bro. And we can't call the Ghostbusters. There's no Ghostbusters to call. You gotta call up real human beings who picked up that call to join the service, to join the military, my nigga. You hear me? These are special individuals. So again, man, when you at war, it don't discriminate against if you're black, brown, white, female, male, ugly, cute. It don't discriminate. I have did casualty work on the most prettiest people. I did casualty work on the most grimiest looking motherfucker. Death in the war, bro, it doesn't discriminate. You know what I'm talking about? Real spill situations, fam. I'm just gonna give you the real. But again, that's the clownery and coonery that's going on right now. Me, I wouldn't feed into the CW shit. If you want to feed into anything with the CW shit, I got a diss song called Dead Man Walking. The Singing Hill Superstars featuring Charleston White. My first diss song ever. I didn't say one word on it. I let him talk his whole diss. He is the diss to himself. You hear me, fool? That's how we calculated those numbers up over there. You know what I mean? So again, man, y'all see how we maneuvering, man. I got a lot of brands. I do a lot of work. It's the Global God King, man. This is the actual king of Dallas. If you didn't know, I'm from Dallas, Texas. There's a lot of individuals, about a millions out here. Me, I'm singled up top out of millions as the king. You hear me, fool? Straight out of Dallas, Oak Cliff, Singing Hills to be exact, though. Yeah, I mean, again, RIP to all the soldiers. Super respect to all my veterans. If you a veteran, I got nothing but mad respect for you, man. Across the table, you hear me, fool? Across the board, this what we do. You hear me, fool? Yeah, we all government muscle motherfuckers. You hear me, fool? It's a difference with us. Yeah, I mean, it's a very huge difference. And another thing I wanted to do before I close, I missed out a couple of clowns that I make sure I wanted to get on a top before I get out of here. Um, Duke Farrow. Duke Farrow is a broad. I didn't want to leave you out of this, Duke Farrow. You got to be mentioned, bruh. There may be others that I may miss along the way. Duke Farrow is a troller. Duke Farrow is not from Dallas. I don't even think Duke Pharaoh from Dallas. He from some fucking little town around this motherfucker. Listen, bro. We never liked you, Duke Pharaoh. Let me tell you that right now, Duke Pharaoh. We never liked you. You hear me, fool? You a clown, Duke Pharaoh. You understand me? You work for Rainwater just like everybody else. You a playmaker and a liar on people too. You just a bullshit person, Duke Pharaoh. I just wanted to make sure I gave you that, Duke Pharaoh, because I did forget you out of my speeches. I'm like, damn, how I forget this clown? One of the biggest clowns on the internet is Duke Pharaoh. Like real spill. I'm like, I was mad because I just seen him. I said, man, let me go, bro. Let me get on your top, bro. You hear me? You one of the biggest D riders out here, bro. Real spill. You one of the fakest, Duke Pharaoh. You don't care about justice for anything. You just want to D-ride Mo 3 until he smithereens in the dirt. You know how body decay and shit in the dirt. What you want? You just D-riding to the end. I'm talking about for real, bro. You a bad person, bro. I don't like your energy. I don't like your spirit, bro. I don't like what you about, Duke Pharaoh. See, I told y'all I only respect one person out of this entire thing down here. Other than that, you guys have been analyzed, bro. Do you get it? You been sitting back here and y'all been the goofies. That's the whole thing about it, man, is y'all actually been the goofies, man, and we wanna knock you niggas in the bud, my nigga. You understand me? Like straight up, fam, you niggas are cornballs. You know what I'm saying? Duke Pharaoh is a super cornball, my nigga. Do you understand this? Do you understand what a super cornball is, bro? I'm talking about straight up the nation, bro. Say, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this joint, man. And I still ain't got nobody to comment a male name ending in IA. You know, ain't none of y'all still tapped in, bro, and gave me that, bro. Probably because can't none of y'all give nothing like that, because it ain't no male names ending in IA. You know what I mean? Again, I want to stump a person till they out of there. You hear me, fool? I want to stump you out till you out of there. But I wanted to get that, man. That shit I wanted to do, just a roundup of what we got going on right now, man, across the board in the internet, man. A lot of fictitious foolery. You see what I'm saying going on around these camps, man. And we just want to set the record straight on what's really hood. You know what I mean? We want to set the record straight on what's really hood around here, fool. Like, I already gave So Know the Scope. So Know the Scope is a clown. Dallas Global is a clown. He's an extra clown. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to do too much on this live. I just wanted to do a wrap up. Again, RIP to the soldiers who passed away. This just gave y'all a brief synopsis of one of the jobs I did for both Afghanistan and Iraq, as well as coalition wars for all coalitions that's on our side, right? And give my deepest condolences to the families of those soldiers. We around like 20 casualties right now, 25 casualties since the war began. I crossed over 100,000 casualties, literally in a matter of months. I'm gone, you guys.